Hey guys, this is La Kiki, Miss D.C. That is. I know I've been gone for a while. Sorry, looking at my hair and everything, Got the Chuck Brown on. Today, Chuck, baby, don't. You said. But anyway, I've been gone for a long time. Don't mind the breakouts. I always have breakouts during the spring, summer, and all that. Not sure, just it's annoying me right now. My face was clear yesterday. Wake up, I'm like dot, like what the. But anyway, yeah, I've been gone for a while, a long while, because I'm looking at my timeline and I'm like, oh, 9 months since the last video, or 6 months since the last video posted. I'm like, oh shoot. But I recently had a baby. His name is Lazare Matthew McNair, my baby, and he is 3 months old, about to go on 4 months old, and June 5th to be exact, because he was born February 5th, 2018, my boo-boo. I'm here to talk to you about Basketball Wives, season 6, I believe. If I don't get it right, I'll get it right when I upload this and edit this and all that. I think it's season 6, episode 3 that I'm on. I know I haven't reviewed the first and the second one, and I'm not going to. What I'm going to do with my channel from now on is I'm going to review what I feel like reviewing, what episode was a good episode to me, and then I'll review it if I feel like it was good enough for me, because I'm not going to do no review of no filler episodes, point blank, of any show. So, but I'm here for your suggestions on whatever show you want me to review. But to move this forward, Basketball Wives season 6, episode 3. It is more like Basketball Wives LA, but I'm just going to call this Basketball Wives, or them hoes that mess with ballers. They might as well change the show to that. But in no particular order, because I'm not sure whether I'm in the right order or not, but I'm just going to talk about what I've seen and give my point blank opinion on it. So I'm going to start with Jackie, and I believe this is the first scene. Jackie, OG, the strong face football player, female football player girl, and Tammy meeting up. And pretty much this is like to introduce a new girl. I don't know why they have these fake ass scenes. Like, it's going to be something that's serious. I mean, it was a worthless scene. It was a filler scene. But pretty much Tammy shaded her off the break when she was like, oh, Jackie was telling me a lot about you, and it seems like almost a mirror image. It's like mirror on the wall. It's not the mirror that she coming to look at, because pretty much your pit bull face ass does not look nothing like me. Pretty much, here you go, the clash of the brown skin and the light skin, and the light skin thinking, she black, I'm light. Here you go, because that's all I got out of it is, your black ass don't look like me. That's all I got out of it. Point blank, period. That scene was pretty much blah. It's like, okay, a little bit I see the aspect of why she think that she's a mirror image of me, because we both are business minded and we have a lot of stuff on our plate, and we're just on the grind, on the hustle and all that. Okay, I can see why you're like, that's like every other broad on TV right now. You might as well say I'm a mirror image of Shawnee, because if you're talking about hustle, I think Shawnee's hustling more than both you hoes. So if anything, she wanted to mimic Shawnee, but I guess she was just trying to make a good impression on Tammy, because I know the girl know about Basketball Wives, and I know she know about Tammy, and just trying to automatically get in her good graces. But you also should know that Tammy don't like no fake hoes, so you doing the most is saying the most is trying to be so sweet. She's already going to come for you, because she want to see whether you weak or not. She don't like being around weaklings. But she always like having some weakling to pick on also. But anyway, I'm not spending that much time on that whack ass plot setup. Pretty much Jackie playing background. Then we go to the scene of Evelyn and Jen and Cece in a restaurant. I guess a much needed conversation about whether it was a joke or not between Evelyn and Jen, of her pretty much flirting with men while she's with Malaysia's uncle, flirting with men, when she was, I'm not sure whether before her uncle or during the time of her uncle, it was supposed to be suggested by Evelyn dumbass and Jen weak ass, about giving happy endings at her spa, pretty much. And Cece pretty much confronted him about, this is what Kristen told me. She said, yeah, you said pretty much that I give happy endings at my spa. I'm flirting around trying to recruit men in the gym to go over to my spa to give them happy endings, and she didn't perceive it as a joke, period. And she point blank told them to nip it in the bud. Look, this is my business. I don't joke about anything. I mean, I don't care whether it's a joke or not. That being perceived and said, period. Nothing about it was funny. The joke fell flat. It was not a joke at all. And then they trying to defend themselves, like trying to make up some, oh, your friend didn't tell you, trying to put the friend in, her against her friend. Oh, she didn't tell you, we joking? So y'all friends or not? Like, first of all, sit your weak ass down, because weren't you the same one that was afraid talking about the food stamps when they come back? I don't know what a food stamp is. I don't know what a food stamp is. I don't know about no bougie person in the world that still don't know about no food stamp. Everybody know about something. And if you didn't know about exactly the stamps, you know that if somebody say food stamps, you know food stamps obviously equal welfare or something. Like, you're not that ditzy. If you that ditzy, then yeah, you deserve to get punched in the face by Tammy all the way back then. But don't try to act hard now. You always find somebody to act hard with. I don't understand. BGC. But for real, I don't understand why you're trying to come that hard. Like, you are playing background to Evelyn, period. And I just noticed that. I'm not sure whether I was looking in the camera right in the distance, but I always end up reviewing and looking in the distance at something. And right now I'm looking at this neighbor that don't got their grass cut at all, pretty much. Yeah. It's like half-ass high grass and half-ass cut. And I'm trying to figure out when they're going to cut the rest of it. I don't want no snakes rolling into my yard. But yeah, back to what I was saying. Yeah, pretty much they just trying to cover their ass. Like, Evelyn, you said it the way you wanted to say it. Jen, you added on to it. So you talking about something, are you not even want to bring it up or whatever? Well, you probably wasn't one to bring it up, but you damn sure added to it by saying, you know, your little extra stuff on the side, even for $40. You act like nobody remember all that. You was agitating the joke and everything. Y'all wasn't joking. Y'all was insinuating these streets be talking. And these streets be talking about you hoes too. So I don't understand why you need to make something up with her when you already got your own mess that you have to deal with. Next, moving on, pretty much Cece already knew. She said everything that the audience see as well, is these hoes just trying to start stuff between me and Kirsten. You trying to perceive it as a joke because you're trying to backtrack and pussy pop. James Caldwell, shout out to you. You're trying to backtrack and pussy pop against the subject, and now you're going to use Kristen as the bait, and you're going to see if Cece take the dumb bait to pretty much use against Kristen, but that did not work out for you in this episode, so that fell flat. So next we have I'm trying to think what came next. Cece, pretty much, yeah, the next episode, I don't know what I'm saying. The next episode, still wrong. The next scene coming back, give me a pass, y'all. I'm coming back after 9 months, you know, take a long hiatus, but okay. And we got Big Brother coming up back there that way. But yeah, the next scene, finally, Cece goes over and she sets up this big, her spa to accommodate these hoes and to let them know this is what I really do. So you want to talk and joke and all that, let me put y'all hoes in the same room and I'm going to say the same thing and I'm gonna see if y'all give me the same answer as when y'all gave me a part. But I'm gonna let you know what I really do, and you know what, and I'm gonna promote my business while I'm checking you hoes. Pretty much that's what she said. And that's what the statement was to me as I'm looking at it as a viewer. Like, let me check you hoes. Let me let you see all the electronics and everything, what I exactly do. And of course, Malaysia, Jackie, Kirsten shows up, and pretty much Jackie being a freak as usual with her my titties look good, but that's the only thing I always expose with every outfit she wear. Even when she go on shows like hip hop squares and stuff, you gotta have that leather jacket on, black, and then you always gotta have a bustier to pop up your breasts. Like, if you that confident in your breasts, why you always gotta have a push up? But anyway, and nobody care to see that all the time. But hey, it's your body, you love it, I like it. It's whatever, but it's neither here nor there for viewers to care, or me as a viewer to care. But she was sitting there getting her breasts pretty much massage, a heated massage, not by hand. What's the point of a spa when you don't even get the real rub down? But I guess you do get the rub down. I'm not sure, but we're not going to insinuate that. Because they'll insinuate back to what they saying happy endings. But I guess Jackie got her happy ending. Or she said, a great mother effing happy ending is what she wanted to leave it off as a joke. So then you have Shawnee, Evelyn, and I think Shawnee came before them, but I'm not sure. But I just know Shawnee and Evelyn and Jen came in at the same time. Then this is when Jen gets some heart again. So Jen wants to start drinking and all that because she is an actual drunk. And I'm just going to say this because that's all you see her drinking in every scene. Oh, that wine was good. Every scene. Oh, but what about the wine at the party? I don't know. I had like 3 bottles. That's all she does. But she own it, Monique. But yeah, she just got some wine guts, vodka guts, whatever guts she needed. She had to get all them guts together to muster up some kind of excuse. So she trying to, number one, straight go at Kristen and say, here's some vodka. I'm gonna pour you some vodka because they say vodka make people tell the truth. So let me pour you some vodka. And she like, pretty much 99.9% tell the truth anytime without vodka. So vodka telling the truth, what are you trying to insinuate at that? Because I tell the truth regardless. So point blank, just spit out what you trying to say to me, ho. Pretty much is what she was saying. And then she just muster up an excuse about, I'm going through court, people lie on me already, I ain't got time. She pretty much, when she said, you didn't tell your friend that it was a joke, still trying to force this to, they couldn't change their words up in front of Cece, because when she met with them, this is what they said about you, far as them telling you the truth about, them saying that it was a joke. So obviously they didn't want to switch their words up. They want to still be consistent all together, right? So they had this plan already, like drink, say this little quote, because she's not artistic whatsoever. Flirty Earl Fitness. This is not artistic whatsoever of Jen to make up. So obviously this is what they rehearsed on the way here to the spa. And pretty much laid into Kristen like, you didn't tell your friend that it was a joke and all that. And Kristen just turned and looked at Cece. And I was kind of annoyed that you looked at Cece. Why are you looking at me, ho? I would have, if I was Cece, I'd be like, that look was for what? Because I'm only saying what you came back and told me. So don't come over here and tell me, like, look at me like that. Like I told them something differently from what you told me. But Kristen should have looked at them like, and turned to Cece and said to Cece, Cece, like I said, this is what these hoes told me. they said that, oh, is she giving, I heard word on the street is she giving happy endings, joking. And I would have said verbatim, oh, she give like $40 and like what Jen said, we would have did the laugh and everything. What do you take that as? Do you take that as joking, or do you take that as they said it how they wanted to say it and they were joking around, adding on more to the joke? Like, that's what I would have said straight like that. And then I would have looked back at them hoes like, okay, now what does that sound like to you? And I would have kept it like that. Point blank. She should have did that. She didn't fight enough to me. She didn't say enough. She started persisted to cry. When you're already persistent to cry, I know, because I know. When I cry, it's like tears of anger. It's like I'm at level 2. Don't get me to 3 or 4. It's like level 2 is like the cry, the anger cry, where you just like, you're frustrated and you about to go off. You start feeling shaky, like some crap about to happen. That's what my cry is, my anger cry. So I can see why she was crying of anger or whatever. But to me, I don't know whether a lot was running through her mind where she couldn't get all her words out all together. But to me, that's what it looked like. It looked like, because everybody I think went through this, but I know I definitely do. It's like everything I really want to say it all together, I don't think about it until it's over, and I'm like, dang, I should have said it just like this and da 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 da. But I wanted to, like, I like vomit whatever I want to say of my words. Like, it just all come out all in different aspects, categories, and all that. It's just like blah, like whatever is on my mind right now, but it's not said in the way I exactly wanted to say it to make my point blank until it's all said and done and over with. And that's what I think was happening with her. So they pretty much fell flat in their point, and then Jen and Evelyn try to make their points, and pretty much they won that argument only because they were the ones that was persistent and dominant on the conversation. Even though overall CC know their ass is fake. Point blank. And then you go to the next scene, which was CC and Kirsten pretty much hashing it out about that spa date, and pretty much her saying that, look, I know I couldn't get my words out and I couldn't, make you believe that I was not trying to be messy and all that, but I'm here to tell you, you know me longer and all that, and if you felt some kind of way that I was coming at you and trying to start something and trying to say something about you in a gossipy way, like, let me know now. I'm letting you know that it was not perceived in that way at all, and I was not trying to be messy, period, because that's not what I am. And Cece just pretty much reiterated, like, I already know they trying to come between me and you. They trying to start some mess. And then Kristen proceeds to tell her, but you need to stand up for yourself. But girl, you didn't stand up for yourself neither. Like, you said a little bit of stuff, but you didn't go deep and deep and deeper, because you also are, to me, I saw from this episode, you're so pressed to be in the clique. And Cece, like, pretty much fuck them. Pretty much F them. Like, I don't want to be in your clique whatsoever. I know how you hoes roll. I'm going to keep a close eye on you. I got to be around you because of this contract, and I got a few more scenes that I got to do with you guys. But I definitely am going to keep you at arm's length, because I see what you hoes is coming for or whatever. And I'm not going to let you come for me like that and set me up like that again. But Kirsten, you can go ahead, because I know you so pressed to be with the crew, because that's what it give all to me, that's Kristen so pressed. So I don't think she fought as hard as she wanted to fight, because she wanted to also keep still a foot in the doorway of still being their friend, or in the clique. What clique? I don't know. Whole clique? Lonely clique? One season, every other season clique, or 10 seasons between clique? Desperate for attention clique? Nobody checking for them clique? Like, I don't understand what clique you're trying to be with. You just need to be with Alasia and just keep it moving. So that was pretty much a waste of scene. And then the last scene, you have Tammy, Jackie, Malaysia, Kirsten, Cece, all together in all together in the poolside. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. You're right. Oh, I'm right. All together in the poolside, rooftop poolside barbecue, whatever that OG planned and put together. I can't tell whether it was cold. I couldn't tell whether it was warm. I think it was somewhere in between, like, yeah, kind of like low 60s or something like that type of feeling. Like it's a little sun outside. It's a little warm in some spots, but it's a little breezy, which make the rooftop cool. Because at one point I saw Tammy with a towel wrapped around her, you know? And then you get Kirsten coming with this long vest coat on. I'm like, at a pool rooftop, Jane? Okay. So I knew pretty much that it was probably in the low 60s, I'm thinking. Low 60s, it had to be. And then they pretty much shaded Jackie for wearing, said she went straight to Wakanda. Kirsten, how you gonna come in trying to already be slick at the mouth? Like, you already couldn't handle yourself with them over what you said with them. You think you ain't gonna go to the reunion and it's not gonna come back up, and then how you gonna explain yourself then? You gonna stutter and stall again? You know, so I'm gonna need you to shut up and sit down. I hate when new people come in, you get introduced by somebody you're friends with, and then they friends with them or family members, and they think they can shade you too. Like, no, ho, it's just between me and her. You still gotta earn your keep of even being in a group for you to even shade me. It's just between us, because I will fry you, ho. Pretty much. I hate hoes like that, I swear. But she tried to say, oh, she went to Wakanda and back. It is so corny. I'm so through with Wakanda jokes and everything, and Wakanda forever and all that dumb shit. Like, I'm so tired of it. It's more tribes than ever. Real tribes, not imaginary, of Wakandas and all that. Like, you still have other African continents. Now all of a sudden that disappeared for Wakanda. Now you trade all African continents for Wakanda. Like, oh my goodness. One movie, everybody just, and they don't even know the meaning of the movie. Oh my God, I'm going on a rant. I said a rant video for another day, because I got a bunch of those waiting, piled up. Cannot wait. But yeah, she up there sitting in some tribal outfits that she don't even know. She's talking about she got that off of Crenshaw at 9 o'clock at night or something like that. Just hurried up and got some outfits so she can wear it at the pool. It's a pool barbecue, rooftop barbecue. Why was you even going to wear that, period, if you're going to a pool rooftop barbecue? I would think you would try to at least attempt to look like you're going to swim somewhere or whatever, you know? Try to at least look somewhat cool. Like breezy, like I'm trying to stay cool. Like, not cool, because nothing you wear is cool ever. But except for the opener of Basketball Wives, actually, I like the dress that you're wearing. That's the best thing that I ever seen you in. And they had to get you in pink. You still had to put a turtleneck on your dress. But it's still cute for you, though. You look real snatched. But, of course, this Wakanda outfit you wearing, it's just thick looking. You know, the material of African garment is thick too. And then on top of that, you got black on. I just looked hot. I mean, I felt hot looking at that pretty much through the TV. But anyway, that's what the clown do to get her clown check. So it's nothing new, pretty much, that I'm shocked to see of Jackie. So, and that's what Tammy was telling her, like, you might be right, or you might be wrong, or whatever part of continent of Africa she's come from, or her heritage is a part of. But you just look a fool, pretty much. So she comes out and she wearing this, it's like ballerina negligee type see-through type cover-up garment. And she has on, I'm not sure whether it's orange, pink, red, or whatever, floss between her crack and a little split in the front to cover up her vagina. But it was still all pretty much hanging out. And then she had this top where obviously it split the sides of your boobs that way. So far as Jen making a comment talking about her boobs showing, like when your boobs, yeah, you got body or whatever, but when your boobs go one way and then the other way, to the right and to the left, you need to start over again. Okay, Jen, that comment is going to come back on the reunion show too. And then what you're going to do, not show up? I believe this season you might not show up to the reunion because you probably will talk more trash than a little bit, and people going to be out for that ass. So my prediction right now is you might not show up, or you might walk off the stage mid-reunion, because you don't think OG would tackle your ass. You probably so worthless. She probably dealt with worthless hoes like you that she probably don't even have time to even try to deal with you. Like, girl, sit your whack ass, man. I'll drop you, little toothpick looking ass. You know, so that's how I think she'll treat you. But you need to shut up, because Tammy already told you, you know, don't be that bone collector and don't be talking all that trash like you trying to talk. You trying to muster up some garbage. You gonna get what's coming to you. You gonna get the trash man coming to pick up. But yeah, so pretty much I'm not about to go through all this with pretty much Kirsten is trying to start something too with OG. Like, you're on Jennifer boat. You was so close to her. Like, was y'all hugging? You was so close to her ass. Like, girl, didn't they just try to throw you under the bus and you all clinging onto her vest, coat, whatever? Girl, sit by your people, CC and all them. You did not have to be clinging on to her like that. That's how I know you're a get with hoe. So I don't respect you. And then you're going to come at OG and you just now meeting her. So, a mess. Keep your thoughts to yourself. If you thought she was a mess, think she is a mess inside. But you know which kind of show you're on. But I guess you're trying to keep your spot. So you got to start a little bit drama because you're so dry. And pretty and dry don't go nowhere. So you're trying to create something. But you still going to be dried up when she mop your ass on the floor. You're going to be all dried up. So I would want you to put that on hold as well. And so pretty much Jen all try to come at, when she first walked in with Evelyn, she tried to sit with Evelyn, but then that looked uncomfortable. And I guess Tammy was looking like, oh, so you hoes just gonna sit over there and you supposed to be my friend and you sitting over there. How long is it gonna take for you to get up and say hi? That's what I was thinking that Tammy was gonna say. And then she walks her little slinking olive oil looking ass over there to Tammy and go and say, oh, Tammy, hey girl, you know you that friend to start drama when you do all that. Hey girl, what's up? You know you already here for the mess, so she gonna try to wave. Come here, Evelyn, let's settle this. And Tammy looking like, Jen, what are you trying to do? Here you go. Just stirring that pot up, potatoes, everything. But then Jen, Evelyn, whatever, come over and then they hash it out. Pretty much, they shading each other back and forth. Pretty much, Evelyn's has no remorse in what she joked about, period. And then Tammy's like, well, I don't want you to I want to see the gesture perform before the queen. You know, you making these jokes. I heard you did a mean walk of me, ho. Like, let me see it. And you know what? I bought you official Bonnet Chronicles bonnet because I don't want you to half-ass me. I want you to do me real well. I heard this walk and all this you trying to do with me is real good. And she was like, what do you want better? I'm not a fan, ho. And I was not actually wearing a bonnet at all. I was wearing a busted wig and a fanny pack like when we first met you. And I'm like, okay, you got that one, but who don't know that? It's not like, I don't know if you can get real credit for it because everybody been saying this about Tammy, for you, all your fans that want to help you out on your page when she went on you several seasons. Y'all going back and forth with each other several seasons, and the only thing you can come up and say is, oh, your busted wig and your fanny pack from when I first met you. Okay, but she's shading you on stuff now. You got to always talk about then She's shading you on still being a home wrecking ass now. Not just her home wrecking situation with you home wrecking her home. But I'm talking about you still wrecking everything you touch. Pretty much. People careers, lives, and everything. So it's weak to me. Everybody else is like, ooh, she got Tammy on that one. That's why Tammy just said, you know what? I'm going to be the bigger person. You know what? Because we not friends. So you're just going to keep it as that. You could tell she wanted to snatch the living daylights out of her. Snatch them glasses off and crush them with her bare hands. Grab that hand and everything. You could tell she wanted to do that. But she just stayed there and stayed calm. And just like, you know what? This is why it is what it is. We will never be anything. We're never friends or nothing. And Evelyn said the same thing. She was like, yeah, we won't never be friends and whatever. It is what it is. But to me, that was a weak move. Like Evelyn. Like everybody can see back then from where she started from and where she is now. We can see that on every reunion show for everybody, even Nene. And you can say the same shade over and over, but Nene could still get you with something else current. Like, you can go back in the past. Yeah, okay, I fixed that. And she fixed herself up now. Okay, she was struggling back then. She was on welfare, remember? She was having the welfare checks. You remember that? The one that Jen didn't know about? So, you can't really get points for shading someone that was poor. You just look like a bougie hoe that don't see karma coming back at you when it comes back at you. But you'll see it when it come at you. You know, you can't shade her from when you meet her and you was up on the numbers with some dude you was under getting money from him. And she didn't have no support coming in from her ex-husband, basketball player. So it's a weak low blow to me. Like you're a weak hoe for saying that. Everybody had problems. So, and she's not denying where she came from and there her wig's effed up. She talk about herself all the time and say, oh, yeah, to Malaysia, yeah, you caught me. My makeup was effed up, you know. You know, I was mad at that, but that's true. I knew before I left the house that was jacked up. Like, she joked about herself all the time, so it was really weak. Like, I know where I came from. Now you reminded me when I was on welfare. Okay, thanks, you know. But this is why we'll never be friends. Because you're not the type of person that I will be friends with if you throw low blows back about my welfare. Versus you being a hoe. You're just a hoe. If you're a hoe, you're a hoe. Welfare is different. But anyway, whatever. Both of them had low blows. And then Jackie and her get into it. And they pretty much asked Jackie where this all started from. And what's her face? Tammy asked her the question. She said, when was that page up? Pretty much, was it 2 pages when it was up? Was it 8 months ago? And then pretty much she confirmed, yeah, it was 2 pages. I don't know whether she's seen the first page or not, but pretty much it looked as though when you donated, the show was pretty much about to air. So it looked like he was doing it as a publicity stunt pretty much, and to create some drama. So that's what it looked like to her. But she was like, I'm tired of talking about it. And then she was like, well, you the one brought it up, you know. She said, I'm not sure where it went left and da-da-da. It went left when you talk about my daughter. Like, girl, your daughter is grown as crap. Your daughter don't even care. You care more than your daughter cared. You are raising a builder hoe. Like, I'm sorry. Like, that's what's going on. Like, you are. Everybody's perceiving you as that. These streets be saying, like she said, she didn't say your daughter is a builder whore. She said, do I listen to, and I go back and I listen to the same thing over and over again. She said, do I listen to the streets when they say your daughter is a builder hoe? The internet, when they say your daughter is a builder hoe, did I listen to that? No. So pretty much, why are you listening to things that is said and obviously perceived in a different light? What my daughter saying, what people were saying on the internet, why are you listening to that instead of coming to me? That's what she was trying to get out that point. But of course they gotta switch it up like she said it. I don't agree with anything Evelyn is mad about her to her about. She just said the same thing that she was just trying to make a point, is that I'm not listening to the streets when they talk about your daughter. Why are you listening to the streets when they talk about my daughter, or my daughter not knowing my backstory? You didn't come to me. If you were so concerned, you didn't come to me first, and I'm your cast member, as, is this going on, Jackie? You know, your daughter said this. Okay, what's your story? You know, you was just trying to start mess. So ain't no way around it, to talk around it, to say, oh, you're talking trash about my daughter. I would never talk to you. Girl, you just never wanted to talk to her, and you use her saying that about your daughter as an excuse. Just be woman enough, put your grown panties on, and say, I never liked you, hoe, and I never wanted to be around you, but now this is a reason why. You know, the reason wasn't really my daughter, but now I can make it a reason because I really didn't like your ass. Pretty much. Y'all scared ass hoes. Like, I don't understand. And point blank, Jackie's just like, okay, done. It's done. Done. And then I'm like, yes, pretty much. Like, Jackie act like she didn't care. I could tell she didn't care. You gonna accept my apology? You didn't never accept none of my apologies. What I said was hurtful. I understand, and I wouldn't even take that as what I said was hurtful, because I guess she just sucked it up and said what I said is hurtful. Because I would be like, no, what I said is what I said, and it was nothing hurtful. And I didn't say that your daughter was dead. I said the streets, right? Then you say the streets for Cece, but you said the streets. So yours is better, is the streets versus the streets. It's talking about your daughter. Okay, I don't care what you saying. I said it the way I said it. I said it the way I said it. I said what I said, and leaks. And that's the way I said it. You don't accept my apology for the way it was said, pretty much. If you hurtful about that, then, oh well, you don't have to accept it. And say, until, if Shawnee accept it, if I ever see her face to face, that will never, you would never. All right, then I don't care. I don't care if I ever, okay? Oh well, I'm done with it. Don't want to talk about it. Don't care. Pretty much, point blank, done. And I understand what she mean by that. Done. But anyway, that was how it ended. So I guess it's going to end up being a continuation of that later on the next episode. And I don't know whether I'm going to review that or not, but let me know if y'all want me to review that, because I feel like it's going to be another filler waste of episode. Everybody jumping big, playing big, and then it gets nowhere, and blah. Another dinner and get together to talk about what just happened on it, and nobody got time for that. All right, so don't forget to like and subscribe, share this video, subscribe, so share this video, like, subscribe, and share this video. This is your girl La Kiki, Miss D.C. that is, and till next time, I holla. Bye.